you guys can see my awful face. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of Frostmaiden with my lovely cast. Today we're going to start off with a lovely recap. Last session, we started with the party curing themselves of the madnesses that had been plaguing them through ways that they somewhat have guessed, selling many of their minds somewhat on it. They start in the town of Brandshander and prepare for a journey north to Anjajuk's Bell, where they were to meet with the wizard Valen Harpel, who had aided them before in the Dragon Crisis and spoke of maybe a way to end this winter if they could help her find the lost city of Icewind, the lost fragment of the Empire of Ne'er-do-Well. Upon arriving at Anjajuk's Bell, the party sees what looks to be a hut on the edge of the sea of moving ice, with a bell next to a great hole in the ice. From beyond the hut, walks Valen and Adel Battlehammer, a dwarf, asked to join them by Valen, as a show of good faith to them. After introductions, the party talks Dominic into ringing the bell, something Valen says is needed to summon their ride to the island. And soon after the bell is rang, 3 giant vultures start circling Dominic, assuming that food is nearby. Dominic drops to the ground and plays dead, not knowing that that's what vultures tend to eat. And as one lands and takes a bite out of him. Quick combat happens, and after a time, a whale shows up with a saddle-like device on its back. It introduces itself as Anjajuk, and after a talk, he agrees to take him to the island as doing his part kind of thing with the Eternal Winter. The party hops on the saddle, and as he sinks, a bubble surrounds them, protecting them from the cold water. The journey takes 3 days, during which they see many different things in the sea, like a shipwreck with a huge eel that lives in it that was dining on a giant shark, a skeleton with a cracked skull, many times bigger than anything they've seen otherwise, and many more things. The party talks about where they get their powers, many of which, it turns out, are just from powerful women of different kinds. Theo throws animals at Dominic, who then throws them out in the water and they end up eaten. After the journey, they surface at a dock meant for giants, and with a promise from Anjajuk to remain nearby for 3 days, they leave to explore. And while climbing the steps meant for giants, Dominic and Adele talk about many things they have in common. I'm trying to be quiet about it, but everyone noticed what they were doing, and Iraq even understood the infernal tongue they were using. While Theo meets yet another new friend, an ice mephit named Sopo, who talks to him in Aquan, and offers to be a guide around the island for them. And that is where we left off. Hopefully, Nick, that explains a little bit about what happened last time, and that you could probably understand.
Yeah, it explains a lot.
Okay. So the only thing you don't know is the icon for them. Let me actually pull. First off,
Forgot about the discussion of the realization that we all just have powerful women in our lives.
Yeah, exactly. So you'll see an icon, I'm sure, whenever combat happens. But you guys are currently, and you'll whip them now, Neo, at the top of these stairs, built for giants out of ice, and Theo is talking in a different language that you don't understand, nobody else understands, to an ice mephit, which is kind of like an ice imp type creature. And this is where we begin.
Yeah, guys, it doesn't feel good when someone doesn't keep you in the loop, huh? I turn back and I continue having the conversation with
Sopo.
I cannot Sopo.
He said, yes. There's many interesting places on this island that I can show you. If you would like, of course. It's been
For
so
sure.
long. Like I said, so long since I last had people here that I adore conversation.
We all understand him, or is it just?
No, it's only Theo.
I'll turn over and
I'm gonna start being like, jokes on you. I know what you said, and I'm gonna pretend. Can I roll like a deception to try and pretend I can understand them?
If you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Deception. Where's deception?
It's in the D's.
There we go. That's not bad.
What are you trying to do? Wasn't actually.
He said in common that jokes on you, I can understand him, and tried to lie about it.
I'm really convincing.
You're convincing, so I'm gonna say something to you. In the Aquan.
The primordial for you, but yeah.
The primordial version of it, yeah.
I'm just gonna like scoff like, and then ignore, and like hope that that's the reaction.
So you scoff at it?
You scoff at it.
Because I sent Mike what my response or my question to you was.
That's great.
So when you scoff, you can see that Theo is visibly disheartened about it.
Oh no! Dominic's in panic mode, and he's gonna be visibly like sweating.
What is everybody else doing? By the way, something for you, Adele, is now we have a big old Goliath here. Because it's Borderlands style where he's there whether he is or isn't. He is 7'6", big old like beefy boy, using a big old greatsword.
It's a big old chunky lad.
Yeah, big
it's
old
a magical greatsword.
I mean, I already like this guy. He looks strong. I like him already, just by looks alone.
Alright, we keep the attitude going when I find something else dumb to do. Did he see the first episode?
He's seen bits and pieces. This is the barbarian that stole the Yeti baby, or tried to.
Okay.
He's heard a great deal about you guys, Nick. But yes, what do you guys do? Like, Sopo is willing to lead you to places, Theo, if you would like him to. Otherwise, it's up to you guys.
Say it again. I'm sorry, my mic was cutting out.
Sopo is willing to lead you guys places if you want. But otherwise, it's up to you to explore the island.
I will turn to Dominic and say, well, what do you think about what Sopo said? Do you think we should?
Dominic's gonna like freeze and pause for a long time, and then say, "Yes."
We will follow Sopo. After you, Sopo.
He flies ahead of you. He's like, "Oh, good. Like I said, I love company so much. There's actually." And he leans in close to you, Theo, like he's whispering to you. He doesn't know how many people. there's actually a shipwreck nearby that has some treasure in it if you guys want it.
Oh boy. Meta-wise, that would work great if I was still cursed.
It still looks great. Treasure's treasure.
Yeah, but I am not greedy. As greedy. Okay. Well, we're always open to try or exploring new places. That's how we ended up here. Uh, After you. Well, you take the lead, and you have our trust for now.
On the way, can I try be making like snowballs and like just throwing them at people from time to time?
Sure.
Nice. That's it.
But as he's taking you guys along the cliff sides here, he like points off to the side. You guys see a mast out of the water. Like none of you guys understand him, besides Theo. But he tells you like, see, down there is a great big old like shipwreck. There's actually a couple ships down there. I can't promise.
Is he talking about
Yep.
here?
He-
Okay.
He's like, I can't promise what creatures live in them, but it can't be that dangerous. You're on this island after all.
That's true.
You guys must be very brave adventurers to be here, anyways. So
Does he speak common, or is it
no, it's only awkward.
Aquan? Okay, so I'm going to turn to the group and like, this guy's really buttering me up, which I like. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the compliments. But he also says that there's possibly treasure and unknown enemies down here at that shipwrecks here. So he says there's some good treasure down there if you guys want to. But he's also really hamming us up, and as much as I think we are good, I don't think we're as good as he's making it sound. But then I'll turn back to Sopa. The guy just was letting him know that what you said, so if they want to decide to go down to that shipwreck, they can.
Oh yes.
But again, we're following your lead.
Oh yes, very, very good, very good. I want to open this right now.
Now, is this all open water or is it frozen?
Bits and pieces of it are frozen. You'll see more ice like here.
I didn't know if that meant it was ice chunks.
Yeah.
Does Dominic have a change of? Wait, do I have a change of clothes?
Most people have a change of clothes.
Oh, I might get into a change of clothes for when I go into the water. So I have a change of non-wet change of clothes when I come back out.
So that's not a problem for some of you guys.
Yeah, I don't mind the cold. The cold's great,
It's never bothered you
It's
anyway.
not that bad.
right?
Yeah, I don't know what everybody's talking about.
Nick and I take swims in the water. I don't see what everyone's big deal is.
It's kind of relaxing.
It is.
That's because you two are psychopaths.
Right.
It's
You-
And
always,
that's coming from me, so
we
you
aren't
verified.
psychopaths if you don't make it a psychopath move.
I would like to say, Rock, that you are not wrong. I did murder hobos. So you are not wrong. What are you guys doing to me?
Wait, where's the team going? Are we not looting it?
Oh no, I didn't know if you guys stopped or not. Like he would have kept going if you guys didn't stop.
Yeah, I
Oh,
passed
right.
it along to you guys if
Yeah.
you guys wanted to.
Yeah, I'm down to loot and then risk death.
if we can
People
figure
wanna
out
go
how to get a
loot.
safe way out there, yeah.
I just assumed we're gonna swim.
It's not super far to swim, like from the edge here. The
Okay,
problem
but-
is this is a cliff.
We just dive off, guys. We are gods.
Yeah.
I'm getting back up.
Wait, is it ice at the bottom or is it
No,
water at the bottom?
there is water at the bottom,
Okay.
and I don't have any rules about how high you have to be to hit water like concrete because I don't have real life rules in place.
It's like GTA.
Yeah,
or-
This
exactly.
is I don't know if anyone got that reference. I hope they did. The critical role moment when Keela jumps off the cliff at the 1,000-foot high cliff, and
I-
she's like,
I didn't
"What's
watch that
gonna happen?
campaign.
We're basically gods."
I'm-
It's the
I'm-
first one.
I'm caught up with 3 almost, but I'm not.
Oh,
I gave up on 1 and 2.
in the first one,
Oh.
she jumps off and then uses gust to push herself out away from the cliff, but she's still plummeting 1,000 feet. So she polymorphs into a goldfish, hits the rock, and then takes the remaining damage, which was just an obscene amount because of the 1,000-foot high cliff. And she's like, "Why is that rubbish?" He goes, "It was just a great moment. It's something I would recommend you guys watch."
Technically, and
Would I be allowed to know the DC if I did want to attempt that?
to
We can just
hit the
climb
water?
down.
Yeah, you can climb down.
I have a climber's kit.
But it would look really cool, is the issue here.
I mean, a rock has wings. Can he not fly down? Or glide down at least?
No.
Like if he glides down with a rope and we can
Kenkus
anchor it up
can't
here.
fly.
I don't know. I don't Kenku.
Meta Rise, Kenkus are cursed to never be able to fly because they upset a god or goddess. I forget which.
Gotcha. I'm gonna lean into a rock and whisper. So I don't know all the forms that you can take. Can you take something with wings? We've never fully discussed this, but I don't want to make it a public thing. But can you do anything like that?
I don't think I've ever tried, in all honesty.
Is there any visible rocks and stuff in the water right there?
There's probably some, but not huge and all over the place.
I meant
The island moves, so a lot of the rocks get left behind.
Oh wait, it moves. Okay, I'm not gonna jump then.
Well,
Theo won't do this.
it's not
but Corey
massive.
really wanted to kick you off and just like, now's the time to find out. And just
Sparta!
get off the cliff.
Okay, I found rules for frigid water. That's important.
Okay.
Is that something like I know you don't? You're probably not gonna want to like let everybody know that you can do these type things, but
What?
Neo suggests that people that are cold resistant go in first.
How high up is the cliff?
It's probably like 100 foot. So about a 3-second fall.
Yeah, that's not what I'm worried about.
Are you worried about getting back up?
I'm worrying about dying.
Why?
Because I don't want to die?
No, I meant why are you worried about dying?
Are you scared of death?
Yeah, exactly. No.
I'm scared of a stupid death.
Fair. No, but what specifically are you worrying about? Like dying from fall damage, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've never jumped from 100 foot before, so Theo's not like, I've
Fair.
done this before, guys.
I was
we
just
good."
about to say, you've
Fair.
convinced a rock. Whether or not it's gonna work, he's gonna try.
Do it.
I'm gonna change myself into an Aarakocra and
See, what?
Hold on, Can we?
All I'm gonna
please
say
take
is
off?
that if someone else jumps, I'm definitely jumping.
So
Before you
I'm
jump off,
jumping, whether it
can we
works or
tie
not.
a rope around you? So, one, if it works, we can get back up. Two, if it doesn't work, we can get you back up.
Yes.
yes, but
That
here's the
sounds
thing:
smart.
you guys, unless you guys specifically count, you guys have 50 foot of rope. Imagine if it doesn't work, he jumps out and then falls, but he can't hit the water because you guys tied a rope on him, and he just hits halfway down the wall.
I mean, I have 50 feet. If someone else has 50 feet, we can tie it together. What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, fair.
Neo's just gonna have to come and save me
So for
if I'm
everybody,
drowning.
I think it's only you, Brandon, that hasn't seen this. You see the Kenku-looking Birdman change into a different. But what do you look like now?
Oh, I'm just going straight into a Robin Aarakocra. So I just look more majestic now.
So he just gets a little bit bigger, a little bit more majestic. He looks like a different person, though.
That's a neat party trick.
Only you knew.
And so you guys are forming together a couple ropes to let him jump.
Yes.
Okay, so because I'm sure most of you guys have 50 foot of rope. I'm 90% sure Nick has 50 foot of rope. Yeah, he has silk rope. So.
Oh, that's fancy.
I do as well.
I don't have a. This is where spider climb would be great. I think that was one of the reasons that A's was such a pain in the butt. Is he had spider climb shoes, so he never cared. He just climbed down or up around everything.
What's great is some of that stuff that you guys climbed on. I shouldn't have let you because you should have taken damage by touching it.
Some of it you did. We did take
Yeah.
damage from touching it.
Not as much as
I
they
actually
wanted.
have 2 ropes.
We have Neo has a spider silk, like a gray spider silk robe, which I don't know if that was magical. We also have a wand of web we could use to like put webbing down there to help to cushion anything if it doesn't work.
No, I'm willing to just risk it for the biscuit.
Okay. So
So
we'll
that's
tie.
if we keep arguing this much longer, I'm gonna jump down without anything.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
so
giving the
we're
deed eyes
tying,
looking at
we're
it.
tying 2 things roped together and tying that to a rock, and then seeing if
Actually-
he can fly.
No, I would like to tie 3.
3?
The reason there's 3 because at 100 feet, if we're exactly 100 feet up and I'm holding this, he's either gonna hit the water and pull me in directly behind him because it's exactly 100 feet. So we're gonna make some slack. So we're gonna take 3 ropes, tie 3 ropes together. So we have
That's
150
good math.
feet. Because if you jump and you hit the water, you're still gonna go down, 10, 15 feet, maybe even further, depending on how fast you get moving.
And if I
So-
can fly, I'll just tie another rope onto it and
Yeah.
keep going.
And I'm gonna look back at Sopo and say, like, okay, so they're gonna jump. I'm gonna stand up here. Do you want to take bets? What happens?
Oh yes.
Before I jump off the end, I would like to take the end of the rope and give it to Neo as well.
Flash
Like,
whisper.
You 2 both hold this.
You don't trust my strength? Wise.
Wait, so who's all jumping?
I'm gonna jump to see if I can fly first,
Okay.
to see if getting in the water is necessary.
Right, is anyone else jumping?
I'm holding the rope for now.
I'll wait then.
Wait,
We'll see how
I
this
lo-
plays out.
I love that 2 people whip cold resist are like, we'll hold the rope for you.
No, I was asked to hold the rope.
Let's go.
That's completely fair. Are you going as
Because
well,
I was
Adele?
going to jump, but
I was just about to say, if the rope doesn't work, feel free to jump.
Okay, so Rock, paint a picture for us. How is this going now with the rope?
That's what I tie the rope around my waist and I like walk up to the edge of the cliff and I like spread my wings and just fall forward real slow.
Okay, I want you to roll me a percentile. Aim above 20.
Boop.
Okay. I said it at 20 and below, you hit the cliff face going down. Because the rings don't work. The rings are just... Because you have none of the features from whatever you look like. And I don't know if you knew this and you're just putting on a good show for everybody. Because the Rock's not stupid and he's been around the block. But you
Well,
do...
that's like Arak had said. Arak had never actually tried to be an Aarakocra before, so he
you
was.
just plummet, Assassin's Creed style, just downwards and downwards.
As he's falling, I'm gonna look back at
Splash.
I know we have real quick to say something, but I'm gonna look back at Neo and be like, we never discussed if it didn't work what we were supposed to do.
And it just
I
splash.
said feel free to jump.
When you hit the water, the cold is the first thing you realize because it's jumping into Arctic water. It's freezing cold, not unbearably. Like you could stand a bit in there.
like
But
the ice bucket challenge.
yeah, exactly. Like at first your brain like freezes because of that, like the ice bucket challenge. But you're able to.
I'm gonna holler upside. I'm gonna holler down there and ask him if he's okay.
Yeah, if you surface right away, you would heal him.
That's what I'm try to surface as quickly as possible
Okay.
and give a thumbs up. And now realizing that how far away is this chunk of ice right here?
Probably equal.
I could probably
distance,
ask the map.
Yeah. It's probably equal distance. I don't know if the map is scaled right. Oh,
It says each block's 200 feet.
yeah, each block is 200.
Did it hurt when you fell?
I'm not doing water as concrete now.
I'm gonna start to step a couple steps back then.
That's what I'm gonna reply no, and realizing that I now look like they're fishing with me. I would like to untie myself from the rope and try to
Everybody
make it to
sees a
this.
really dark shape just underneath of him. No, you can untie it. You can probably swim over there pretty easily.
Is there anywhere to tie the rope off to?
I'll hold it. I can hold it. Or no, actually, I have the climber's kit. I can put a couple
Pittance
Pittance.
down, yeah.
pins in and anchor it to that.
Alright. I hand the rope back to him and I cannonball into the water.
Okay, roll me a
I'm
D100,
also
Nick.
jumping.
A
I'll also be
D100?
joining.
Yep.
So I'll also roll a D100.
One of you guys is gonna hit the side of the cliff.
It's gonna be me.
Hey!
Not one of them. They literally twinsied it.
We did.
Same time.
Can we? Yeah,
I was
we
gonna say I
landed the
wanted to
exact
kick.
same time.
I wanted to kick Dominic off as he was running by me, but never mind.
You're free to, if you, like, if that's
We
what
can
you...
play. Yeah, I'm fine to play as if you tripped me up and then I fell down, and that's how I fell down in at the same time. If you want.
So,
No, it's you already rolled.
so that's 3
That's good.
people down and in the water. You're
Did we hit
kicking
the cliff?
No, you guys didn't. What about you? Adel, your name's still tripping me up.
Adler.
Adler.
I'm just
Resident,
jumping. I'm going.
Resident Evil villain. Gotcha, Adler.
Yeah, no, I'm just jumping. No rope. Let's just go.
Okay.
Oh god. Oof. I knew it was gonna be me.
So, what everybody sees as they look up is this tiny figure jump off the cliff and gets about halfway down before it hits an outcropping, and then does a flip midair and hits the water. A little bit farther towards the ice.
Oof.
100
Are you
feet.
okay, Adler? Is what I will yell down.
Oh, no.
Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
This whole time I'm doing like that.
I know
backstroke
why
swim on
your
your back.
thing has been messing with me. Your name on your sheet is misspelled.
Is it?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
spelled Adel. Let's see.
Oh, I was gonna pick that. Okay.
I'm gonna yell to Neo to check on Adler before the damage even gets rolled.
Take 16 bludgeoning.
Question is Adler a female or
Male
a male?
dwarf. You might not know
It
because
looks like a female.
you might not know because they both have dwarf. No, that's his actual picture. He's not clicked onto him, Nick.
Oh.
Right.
I'll pull out his art real quick for you so you can see.
Yeah, no, I just make sure he's for everything.
'Cause I wanted to use the correct pronoun.
That's fair.
I didn't want to be that guy.
That's fair.
I mean, okay.
Just say they with them. That's what I typically do when I don't know. Anyways, you hit the water. You're free. You're swimming over.
Are they sinking? He told me to
that's
go
up-
check on them.
That's what if you see them surface, that's what I just wanted to make sure that they weren't getting knocked out and sinking.
You're not unconscious by any means, Adler. So
Okay. Just took a little tumble, a couple
Yeah, no,
scrapes.
it's-
bruised up.
swimming's a bit difficult
The
for you though,
concussion.
because
Comes back up with the
you're in your
thumbs up.
heavy armor,
I'm good.
but
Small concussion, nothing too big.
yeah, exactly.
Nah.
A fun cushion, if you would.
Yeah, like all of our family likes to get for some weird reason.
I haven't got a fun concussion.
No, but apparently Jessica did when Harley DDT'd
Yeah.
her. So,
Yeah.
so that's fun. So it's just you up at the top now, Theo. You could just leave and nobody will ever know. Just pull the rope up.
Don't you tempt me.
What have they done for you? Serpo says this. Like it'd be really awful if you just pulled up the rope right now.
It
But
would
they,
be,
but
that's
they are
not
your
what I'm
friends.
gonna
You
do.
shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Besides, they haven't done nothing bad to you. I'm sure.
That's yeah. Well, we've each messed with each other.
Or cause you any
Although
problems, or
I thought I could be friends with Dominic, but apparently that's not gonna work
yeah,
out.
no, it's
Um,
awful what he
hey,
said. Huh.
I know, but hey, whatever. I'll just sit up here and we'll just hang out, get to know each other, bond.
Are you sure you don't want to go down there though? They could use your help.
They could, for sure, but as long as they stay on the top deck, I could definitely shoot anything from up here.
Those ships are slightly underwater.
Well, as long as nothing gives them greater than 3/4 cover, I can shoot them from up here.
So, just because you're a really competent shot, Theo.
Mhm.
Uh,
Or I feel like I'm a very competent shot.
so in underwater combat with bows, a ranged attack auto misses anything beyond the normal range. Even against the normal range, the attack roll has disadvantage unless the weapon is a crossbow, net, or weapon with the thrown thing like javelin.
Yeah, I figured it'd be a disadvantage.
So, I just wanted to let you know on that since that matters more for you than them.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, for
Thank you.
spellcasters, if you cast a spell that needs verbal components underwater, you instantly start losing breath and start suffocating. As a heads
Does
up.
Eldritch Blast require speech?
So,
I don't know if it does.
let me just look at one of my several warlocks here. Yes.
So I need to like shout out anime style.
But
Battle Blast.
so now you guys are down here on this ice shaft, with Theo at the top of the cliffside still, making no moves to jump down or climb down after you.
Well, we pissed
Hey,
them off
can
one
I
last time.
summon Ari?
Yeah, no.
Cool.
Eh,
Push him.
So, Aerie invisibly starts flying back up there. What do you guys do in the meantime?
Watching curiosity.
So, Theo,
Why backpedal swimming around?
the next time you are like near the edge, like looking over at them, I need you to make an opposed check against me. Either, I believe it's, I don't know what it is for push.
All right, you're gonna have to give me a second because my roll 20 is acting up here.
Not a problem. I'm shove
It might
action.
be
That's what I
athletics
want.
or something.
This
No more than
laptop
one
hasn't been used in quite
size.
some time.
Let me double check something. I don't think Aerie can actually. Aerie can't push him.
I would imagine she would still try because this thing
You would
Yeah.
still try.
You just
Yeah.
you don't move any. You just feel little tiny hands on your back, pushing against you.
I would like to look at her and I'd just be, are you?
She's invisible
trying to
doing
push
this.
me?
Actually, she becomes visible because this is an attack action. To do that.
Are you trying to push me?
She nods her head.
Was it an order for you to push me?
She nods her head.
I'm gonna holler down there. That was a brave move for someone with an arrow shot. Can I cut the tip of my arrow off and do blunt damage against him so it doesn't hurt him as much?
No.
Darn.
Because, as a arrow, as a Hanzo main, I guess, would be the Overwatch equivalent, that messing with the arrow broadhead like that changes the flight and everything. It doesn't help.
Throw rocks at him. Throw snowballs.
Throw an animal at him. Pew!
Throw something at him.
You know what? I do have 3 uses of that. Sure.
You can always
I will-
shoot. Tie one to your bow and shoot it.
I like your idea. I will do that.
What's happening here?
Don't worry about it.
So
You'll find out. You'll
so-
find out in a
I've seen it
second.
I'll set a DC based on his AC, not to hit him, but to shoot
Oh no,
Neo to
I
him.
don't think. Oh no, I'm waiting
Uh,
for something to happen because I've got a retaliation that really amuses me.
So you just have to. I'll give you disadvantage because of the extra weight. You just have to beat his AC to get it near enough to him and activate it.
Okay. Hold on, so the
Yep.
disadvantage.
Yep.
Sorry, I need to roll one more time.
Don't worry, 22 beats his AC. So go
wait,
ahead.
can I... No, wait.
It's not hitting you.
Oh, damn. Okay, either way. Okay.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh.
It's just for description. That's
It's another
only...
giant rat.
So you hear that and you see him shoot at you and you probably flinch thinking he's actually shooting you. But Dominic, he shoots at your feet and all of a sudden there's a giant rat there. Just poof.
Let's shout down. You were lucky it was not the elk.
I'm not gonna let it surface up.
No, it shoots at the ice at your feet.
Oh right, so is it about? So it's like.
It's
oh,
on,
right. So,
yeah, you guys are on a little bit of ice.
Okay. I'm gonna kick the rat.
Okay.
You-
That's out of my hands. Whatever the DM decides is what the rat would react to being kicked by. Would do is whatever the DM decides the rat will do.
Like I'm trying to kick it into the ocean so it's clear.
Okay.
'Cause rats can't swim.
Roll me a strength and I'll add your proficiency to it.
Oh wait, strength. Strength. Oh, how do I roll? There.
You just click strength. Okay, so you rolled an 11. So you go to kick it, and the ice is a little too wet, and you just slightly miss it. So it sees you aggressive. It's gonna try to bite you for that.
That's fair. That's understandable.
It sinks its teeth into your leg, dealing 4 damage.
Son of a
I'm okay with this outcome.
Can it be like when I went to kick it, I slipped on the ice, fell backwards, and then it just bent to my leg, so I'm just on the floor.
Perfect.
Like,
I'm gonna look at Sohan like we should have bet on that one. Jeez,
Yeah, but one does not bet on a sure thing.
that's fair. I like the way you think.
I'm gonna weirdly now take a liking to the rat. Like you've bested me, rat. So now you've earned my respect.
Roll me an animal handling to calm it down then.
Oh right, okay.
At disadvantage because you've aggressed it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I don't care if it. I'm not even trying to like degress it. I just actually respect it. If that's, I'll roll it anyway. Wait, disadvantage. Cool. Animal handling.
Yeah, no, it's still biting into your leg.
Yeah, that's fine. I expected that to be the case.
I'm not gonna do
It's-
more damage. It's just teeth sink on you.
It's
Anybody
just
doing
still there,
anything
yeah.
else?
I'm
Watching
swimming,
all this go down.
I'm swimming around in
I'm
the water
avoiding the
laughing.
situation as much as I possibly can.
You're what?
I'm swimming around in the water laughing and snickering.
But Rock, what did you say?
Oh, I'm avoiding the giant rat situation as much as
Oh yeah, no,
possible.
it's not after anybody else. It's only after the one that tried to kick it. So you now have a rat on your leg.
Can I try to grapple it, but like in a cuddle type fashion, if that makes sense?
Go ahead.
What do I roll for that?
Athletics.
Oh no! Oh no!
It bites your hand.
Okay.
So just for the damage, 3 more piercing. As I think it did
Okay.
like
I'd like to imagine that Ari is still sitting, actually sitting on the
She-
ledge,
yeah,
just watching this
she's
happen.
up there with you snickering.
I know you guys can't see me, but air quotes pushing me. So she's doing her job, but watching her master just getting beat by this rat.
It's close.
Quote beat.
How long does the rat last?
Oh, it's there. I think it's there till it dies or it's dismissed.
No, it's not.
When it transforms, the creature vanishes the next dawn, or
Oh,
when it's reduced
okay.
to 0 hit points. So it's there until the next morning.
So, you guys would have seen on the whale ride here. This animal is here to stay until one of you guys kills it or dawns. Though I don't know if you guys would have seen that because I'm pretty sure Dominic has booted all of the animals out into the water, killing most of them, if not all.
I've killed most of them, yeah.
Yes, that is exactly what he's done.
Because he's a monster.
How
But
close
this one
is
gets to
Dominic
live.
to the edge of the ice?
He's probably decently close.
Would I be able to walk up and grab him by his leg and drag him in the water?
Yeah.
I
Wait,
wanna
no,
do-
because the rat. No, because if you pull the rat in, the rat will drown. Rats can't swim.
I still drag you into the water.
No.
The,
I'm actually gonna.
You're dragging Dominic specifically?
I'm grabbing him and dragging
Okay.
him in.
No,
So,
wait, I'm gonna.
right before you hit the water, the rat lets go of him as you pull him into the water.
Thank God, thank the gods. Okay, cool.
And then it scampers off.
Where's it going? It's on a tiny island.
It's going away from the edge of the cold water.
Oh, okay.
Is it just what happened to you?
You swear when
I'm
before
gonna-
you hit the water that the rat's laughing at you.
I'm gonna order, yeah, I'm gonna order Ari to pick up the rat and take it back up to Theo.
I don't think she can still.
How big is this rat?
Well, a giant rat, just as a heads up, is
Small beast.
small. So she's able to shove it, but Aries' strength is not enough to pick it up.
Okay. Okay.
Because Aerie has a -2 to her strength mod.
So, Theo's essentially killed this rat, because there's no way for us to
Well,
save it.
technically, Theo brought this rat into existence.
So,
I am
brought-
its god.
So, Theo brought it into existence just for it to die?
Yeah, no, it's now Meeseeks.
Oh no, Dominic's
brought
gonna
it
get
into this
real
world, he can
introspective
take it
of
out.
this one.
Yeah, you just
Dominic's
see
starting to. Dominic's gonna start spiraling.
Who said the rats can't swim? They don't sink.
What?
Have you ever
Rats?
rats
Yeah, no,
swim?
rats in real life
Isn't
like
that the
swim.
thing that fucking happened with Helen?
Did I hear Dominic say the rats can't swim?
Yes.
Rat- Swim?
Rats can swim, yeah.
I like to think after the rat ran away
Oh,
from
right,
the
they
side
can
of the
swim.
water, it swam over to one of these other ice
Yeah,
blocks.
no, just getting away from him.
I just based it, cause I essentially just, like the Pied Piper. Cause the whole thing in Hemelin, like he got the rats to cross the river in Hemelin, but rats couldn't swim, so they all drowned in that river.
Yeah, no, that's not a thing. Rats live in sewers over here.
There's
Maybe it's
there's,
just different rats.
there's literal bass baits and fish baits that are shaped like rats and mice that
Hmm.
swim.
I'm going to issue it a command to swim over here and bite onto the rope so I can pull it up.
Is it mental commands or like out loud? Like, are you yelling? Because I don't think it can mental command it.
It just says use a bonus action to command the creature
Yeah, that's
to
a
move
vocal.
and what actions.
That's a vocal.
Oh, I'll
command.
yell it.
Okay.
I'll yell as loud as I can to see if it doesn't
listens.
hear me, then it can go do its own thing.
No, it hears you and it goes over to the rope and bites onto it.
Oh no.
I like to imagine it swims by
Oh, no.
Dominic first.
Exactly.
It doesn't do anything, just swims by it, just by him,
Oh,
and then goes to
no.
the rope.
I think of something really evil.
Actually, I think. Let me see something.
Yeah, but you're in the water. Careful what you do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm gonna get back out of the water. I'm gonna go into the ice thing, and I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna think about when the rat's halfway up the rope. I'm gonna think about shooting the rope, but I won't do it.
You won't do it, coward.
That's how we get
Okay,
back
maybe
up.
I will do it.
The-
Don't do
If
that.
I see what you're doing, I will antagonize you to do it.
You do it and I slay you right there.
Right, me too.
You won't do it. Do it. You won't do it.
You hear a voice in the back of your head saying, "That
I'm gonna
rat
like, I'm
bit
gonna, like,
you. You should
gonna,
shoot
like,
it."
I
I'm
will
gonna have, like,
drown
a
your
shaky
ass.
finger gun, like a shaky, like, and I'm gonna like draw away as if it's a real gun, and like, god damn it, and like fire into the sky, like dramatically.
Like,
I'm gonna yell with the persuasion to try to get him to shoot the rope. 6.
I'm gonna persuade. I'm gonna roll. Nah, I'm tempted to see if I can roll persuasion for you to drop the rope, but I'm not gonna do that.
I
So
mean,
don't
he
think
could
you
drop
do
it because
It's tied up.
yeah.
That's our way up.
No, let me see. real quick.
Technically, that persuasion hasn't failed. He has to roll an insight to see if
Yeah.
the persuasion failed.
Oh, that's true. I'll roll insight.
well, you drown.
So
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess
no.
I.
Now you about to
Yeah,
die.
okay, guess I should.
Persuasion isn't forcing you. It's not a
Yeah.
command. It's just me.
He's very
Egging,
persuasive about
I'm
it.
egging you on. We're having a tit for tat
You-
right now,
you
and
know-
I'm winning, and that's
So-
annoying you.
So you hear a woman's voice in the back of your head saying, "You should do one better. You should just shoot his rat." He obviously cares about it, or else he wouldn't be pulling it up.
I
Gonna
hope you
shoot
miss and
them.
hit the
I'm gonna-
rope and piss everybody off.
I'm gonna shit the rat.
Go ahead and roll me an Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
You killed the rat. It actually explodes in a thing of blood and gore. Its teeth
And I
is
look-
Can
still
I be staring? Can I be
it's-
staring at Theo as I do it, unblinking?
yeah.
Fine,
It,
I'll stare back and finish pulling the rope up. Middle
its
finger up.
its teeth are still in the rope.
Oh.
So the rope is now pulled up as I stare back at Dominic.
I'm aware of what's going on, and I still just continue staring.
And I'm slowly climbing out the water, looking
I
at
feel like
Dominic.
before this trip, me and Theo were really close, and this just hasn't been a good day for us.
Almost like Theo asked Dominic to be his friend in Aquin, and you scoffed at it.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
And in a quote, the message I sent Mike was, "We can be even better friends now." And then you scoffed at it.
Oh no!
I
Or not.
I'd like to point out that he has you all stuck here 100 feet down the wall, ice wall, because of that scarf.
Oh, don't worry. I'm walking up to Dominic, and I walk up to him, and I go, "Do you fear death?" As I grab a hold of him and start dragging him towards the water.
You already dragged him
I'm
into
gonna-
the water.
Yeah, he's already in the water.
He
I
climbed back on
climbed
the
back
ice
out.
water. So
I
I'm
climbed back
slowly
out and I'll
dragging him
resist
over
this
to the
time.
water.
You will resist this time. Okay. Neo, roll me in athletics. Dominic, athletics or acrobatics?
See them getting into it, though, I'm gonna holler down and ask them to probably should check the ship.
Since you're down there.
That's where I've been walking. is-
Okay, so
is-
you've been
none of
slowly
this is
making
my
your way.
table.
I'm
I
just
hold
gonna-
my finger up to Theo as I'm dragging him over the waterboard him in the water.
I
Wait,
assume
gonna
you're
try
slowly.
waterboard me.
Yeah, I assume you slowly drag him over here. Here. Excuse me. Yeah, drag him.
Why?
I'll
rock-
probably, if I'm being waterboarded, I'm probably gonna actual attack. Though is the issue here.
Nah,
I mean,
don't
that's
worry about it.
fair. I mean, I for one would not want to be.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna straight
No.
up.
No party killing. Come on, guys.
Okay.
Like,
I ain't gonna kill him. I'm just torturing him.
that. I prefer the torture to be done off camera and not
Hey, he
against
was
other
warned.
party members.
Dominic was warned.
He stranded us.
No, it's like, do you
He
think?
deserves it.
Okay, so real
I
talk.
was egged on.
Do you think-
Technically, Theo is
I
the
was-
strategy.
I was not going to do it, and then and then every voice told me to do it, so I had to do it.
So, to be fair though, do you really think Theo will leave all of you guys down there instead of just as he's climbing up, shoot him off the rope?
Let go of the rope.
Yeah, like there's several things.
You can trust me. I had.
Alright, I only do it a little bit and then chuck him into the water.
Yeah, like jokes aside, Theo's not the kind of person that would leave you all down there for no reason.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave all of you down there.
But anyways, over with a rock. Are you with him, Adler? Or are you with them, watching them waterboard each other?
I'm trying to make my way to the ship.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're with a rock. You and a rock are heading
Yeah,
that
that's not
way.
our table. We're going over here.
The professionals.
Exactly. Let me make sure which one of these I want.
One has to be.
So
You have to punish every once in a while.
I can't get rid of my greedy trait just by being blessed.
Okay, give it a second. We'll load a map and I'll pull people on here. You see. Oh. This is not the one I wanted. I wanted this one.
That one looked cool.
This one also is nice.
Oh, I'm not saying it. I said that one looked cool.
Yeah, okay. Now, player tokens. Now, you'll see, and you could probably hit the dock, but it will be at disadvantage for you, Theo.
Okay. Well, I'm just keeping an eye out.
Yeah, I'm just... Now, if anything's at the surface, it's a normal shot for you.
Okay.
So you guys, on the ship, you guys are probably, like, swimming
Above it.
over. Like, you're above it for sure. Just swimming over. I love, by the way, Tom, that you wasted your nat 20 on that rat. Like, everybody only gets one a session. Come on now.
I mean,
What?
is it really that much of a waste, though?
Sometimes it never happens.
Yeah. Ask Brandon here how many times he quits in other games.
Never.
Nah, I nat
Never
20 every time. Everyone knows that.
Apparently, according to these guys, I have a nat 20 button. I don't, but they think I do.
You do.
You have control of the rolls. It may not
I
be a
wish.
nat 20 button, but
I wish I had control.
Mr. I roll 18 3 times in a row and shit.
I wish I had control. I would teach that to Coy just to kill off some of our friends on Tuesday, because that would be funny.
That is also very fair.
What's
Anyway,
our swimming order?
Do I swim faster since I grew up on
No.
boats?
you don't.
Damn.
You,
Damn.
Technically, because none of you guys have swim speeds, you guys swim at half movement.
Oh, so 15.
Also, for
20.
more underwater combat tidbits, for everybody that melee attacks, if you don't have a swim speed, you have disadvantage unless the attack is used with a dagger, a javelin, a short sword, a spear, or a trident. So you...
How about a hand axe?
Nope, disadvantage.
I can give.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure I can give someone a weapon. Because I'll just blast anyway. You know what I mean?
Oh, hey, I probably should have given someone advantage before they jumped off.
Yeah.
I have
their,
a
That's-
initiative roll.
spear.
That's speaking if there's combat here. I just know water is involved, so I want to tell people rules associated.
Well, I
I just always forget that I have
Um,
that ability to give people advantage.
Can I give someone a spear?
have a javelin.
Oh, that's
I have a
fine.
bunch of javelins.
Yeah, but
Does anybody
javelins are
need one?
thrown weapons, not melee weapons.
Would someone still like it? Would you still like a spear then?
So disadvantage with a sickle as well.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's what I have a light crossbow.
I'll
That's like, is my best underwater option.
which your light crossbow technically has normal attacks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that appears to be my best option.
If you don't use spells, of course.
I would recommend Dominic
so,
give it
I'll
to
give you guys a bone. Anything not two-handed can have normal attacks. I'm not, which is hand axe and whatnot. I'm not gonna be a sickle is fine. Just because it's small and you guys melee people are decently beefy. Also, this is more for rock. You would know being underwater gives things resistance to fire.
Yeah.
So I know you probably figured that as a player. A rock uses fire a lot, so he would know.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, that was something that a rock would know.
But yeah, you guys are swimming up on a boat. It looks all decrepit. It's not too low down. It's probably like 10 or 20 feet below the surface. Like enough that you could see the top of it.
Can we visibly see anything moving around?
There's some fish, maybe a seal. Nothing dangerous
I wanted
looking.
to make sure. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Alright.
In fact, roll me a perception.
Oh,
We all do that, or just?
Anybody that wants to.
Yeah, I would like to. Perception could be nice.
Everything looks safe to me.
There's nothing wrong.
Nothing is ever
Evidently, I
wrong.
used my one high roll, and now I.
I told you.
Dominic's confident.
It's completely safe. There's nothing here. Oh hey.
Okay, so everybody else, let me I don't think I can actually.
How long can we hold our breath? Question.
So holding breath as you can hold it. The higher your constitution, the more you can hold it. Creature can hold its breath equal to minutes equal to 1 plus its con mod. Minimum of 30 seconds.
It says my constitution has a 15 under it.
No, the small number under that.
2?
2. So you can hold your breath for 3 minutes.
Oh, it's in the big number's 2, and then there's small numbers.
Big number
15.
2. It's fine.
Hold my breath for 5 whole minutes.
Yep. That means a rock.
I have a minute.
No, you have 30 seconds.
Damn.
Oh, no. You have a minute. Yeah, it's negative mods that only have 30. Sorry.
So I have 3.
It's 1
You
plus
said
your.
plus
Yeah,
1.
it's 3. That's what I said.
No, you didn't say mine. I didn't think.
No, I did. Either way, what I think is when everybody's like over top the ship, I think Adler, as you're slowly sinking, because plate mail, you probably see something at the tail end of the ship shift under it. You can't quite see what it is, but you see like sediment and stuff from the ground.
Alright, something's moving. I say we go find out what it is.
I follow Adler.
Yeah.
Can I do detect magic?
Sure. You have it at will.
No
Yep,
time, stuff to die.
It's cast.
I'm not gonna
Right,
be
take
too fussy on the losing breath to do vocals, by the way, just because it doesn't add too much in this situation. But in the future, I might hold more true to that rule, by the way, for the spellcasters. Just because I'd like people to have more fun. So detect magic. Let me see what you. You see a faint aura coming from like below deck. Like, not like a super bright because it's like covered by a couple of things, but you could see something down there.
How much breath do I have left?
You're slowly sinking. You've not even used like 6 to 12 seconds. That's about.
So I'm gonna see if I can go towards it.
Yeah, no, you can go towards it. You're going down towards these. They're kind of rusted and broken open. So you can probably get in, and when you get in, you see a chest.
Okay.
Me and Adler are going this way, right? Back there's where the stuff was moving.
Yeah, I believe so. Barack, what are you doing?
I'm sort of just playing lookout at the moment, trying to keep an eye on those two and listening for commotion from the ship. Or a large amount of bubbles, or Dominic not returning in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
feasible amount of time. I'm just trying to make sure everybody is staying accounted for.
You want us to do slow movements still, Mike?
On this, it doesn't really require too much of that. I'm just. So, I'll do it with I'll deal with Dominic first while you guys are slowly making your way this way. Dominic, you see a chest ahead of you. What do you do?
I open it. Of course, I
Okay,
open it.
so when you open it, you see like a bunch of gold and silver pieces in there. But what really stands out in your detect magic eyes is there's a ring and there seems to be an hourglass.
I take both.
Okay,
And you got cursed.
maybe you never know. You two, as you get over here, you see sediment starting to rest here. Like whatever moved has to be under the ship at this point.
Can we go peek out towards the hole?
I nod.
Let's go.
As you guys peek over, you see a big old beastie looking back at you.
I nod at it.
Oof.
I nod at it and put my and go back on top of the.
Oh
hole.
no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. I don't like
What's not to like about this?
that. No, I don't like. No, that's no. It scares me. I saw the turn order pop up. I don't like that.
Well, that's because I'm going to ask everybody who wants to participate in this to roll initiative.
I did, but it ain't very hot.
Can you drop a token for me? Because I'm assuming I can see all this going on.
Oh,
Oh, do I? Oh, let me just.
Can't roll initiative without it.
Oh yeah. No. Cliffside, you're gonna be up here. Let me.
Because that was the whole thing. Is like I'm keeping a vigilant watch on them, so, or trying to at least.
Excuse me if this doesn't actually roll my initiative. I can't. Oh, wait.
yeah, I was about to say, Mike, how do I roll for that?
You click on your
What order?
token first. But I can add it.
Like
You
you're
got
trying to
order.
move yourself.
Okay, it did roll. It's just not giving me my little icons that I've clicked on it.
Okay. And Theo, I put you in the top right corner.
Okay, thank you.
So that you can roll as well. Though you wouldn't see the creature yet, they just looked over the dock. It's kind of underneath the ship a little bit still. But
I nodded at it.
On the thankful side, that's a small one.
that is
Meta-wise.
Yeah. Do you know what it is, Koi?
I mean, I know it's a kraken, but I don't know what type of kraken it is.
I was curious.
If it was a full-grown one, I'm glad I'm on the cliff.
Let's see.
It's gonna be my pet, is what it is.
So, for comparison, this is a full-size kraken, or at least a normal kraken. As soon as it loads. So that's a normal kraken.
So this is like a juvenile.
Meta-wise, you guys don't know. Since Corey brought it up, like size-wise.
I was just curious if it was a juvenile or if it was a baby.
No.
Meta-wise.
All right.
Jacob's
Be ready to
watching us
slap
from
it?
chat.
The kraken species suffer from sexual dimorphism, which means this is just a male and the other one is a female.
Strange how you know that. No.
What's not strange?
Initiative start. You don't really see nothing, Theo. You just see them look over the dock. Dominic, you won't know anything really happens.
Okay.
Avak, you see them move, look under, and then nod, and then move back.
I would like.
So I'm just setting the scene for everybody before Theo starts at his turn.
Is it looking like it's gonna aggress, or is it like just curious?
You don't know. You don't see it yet.
Oh, okay. I thought you
It's
said my
it's
apologies.
under the ship. You see them move, nod at something, and then move back.
I got you now. Okay.
Did it look like it was aggressive towards us? Or...
It's big, and it looked at you, and then you moved back before it could make a move. Do you just pass for now, Theo? Because you don't see it?
I can't see it. There's nothing I can do.
I
wouldn't have an inclination that
I'm not
they're
going to
looking
say
over
this
just
is your first turn then, because you don't know that it's combat yet.
Okay.
Adler.
Can I slap it with a claymore?
So you're gonna swim down there and attack it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so you swim down, and you're now within 5 feet. You can attack with your greatsword. You said
Yeah.
disadvantage because it is a heavy weapon underwater.
All right. I think I clicked the disadvantage thing.
Yes, you did. Unfortunately, 12 just skims off of its armor plating, and it looks at you and it roars. And all of you who are underwater feel the roar. I think you hear something of it, Theo.
I will look at Soho and be like, I'm glad I'm not down there.
Avak! Unless you have a bonus action or your second attack that you want to do. Sorry.
Might as well try slapping it again. All right.
So no.
Or not.
A 12 does not hit again. But yeah, that is your turn then, unless you have a bonus action.
Hex bonus.
You can bonus action to put your curse on him, or cast the spell hex.
I mean, yeah, let's put the hex on him.
The spell hex.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure because I want to put a little thing say you're concentrating, and then put a little thing saying it's hexed. Oh, what? By the way, with hex, what ability check? What ability score do you want him to have disadvantage with?
Oh, ability score.
Because it's only ability checks. So it's not often, but if you do like strength, it's disadvantage on any athletics it makes.
Let's go with. Let's just go with strength for now.
Okay. So just remember strength. Then Avak.
Okay. Who would need 2 AC or more, Adler or Neo? I feel like Iraq would already know this answer, but
Adler has plate mail on.
okay. So then I'm gonna go ahead and give this to Nick.
Okay. So you have a temporary +2 AC.
Don't mind that. I'm retarded.
So I had 12 temporary hit points.
No, it's not
No.
temp. You have AC.
Oh,
So
my
We're
bad.
2 points harder to hit now.
Yeah.
So I'm at
And
16.
Yes.
and I'm going to prepare my crossbow for whatever shows its face past them.
Okay. It's turn. It's gonna swim out slightly, still within range of you, but to where it can also get the other one it saw. And now you see it, Theo. You see it like right where you see it here. You're probably down like right here at the moment. As it's going to you try to attack it, so it's gonna try to attack you. But it's also gonna try to bite you. Did the thing I have not? I might have to make an attack real quick. Let me. Cause I had to actually make this myself, and I think the thing I was reading didn't have one of its attacks. There it is. So I have to make this real quick. Fly. Oh, I just need the standard info. And how much damage? Okay, and last little bit. Okay. So I think I took parts of that here. Yeah, okay, so I need to actually get rid of this. Okay. I see where my brain farted with this. Anyways, it's going to make a bite attack against you, Adler, to try to bite you with its big, massive beak. Doing 16 piercing.
Oof.
And it's going to use a tentacle against Neo. Doing 13 damage, rounded down, so you only take 6 of your temp HP. Because you resist it, but it has you grappled.
Oh, I was gonna try to grab it.
Oh no, it grabbed you first. And that's its turn. Dominic, you hear the roar, you don't see nothing because you're in the hole, but now you have your 2 magical items in your bag.
I'm gonna start to swim up to try and get air again, and then after seeing this, I'll just try and swim up faster if I can, and like
Yep.
get onto like a wee. Is there any nearby ice bits where I'd still be able to see the creature?
Yes, but you can also shoot from the surface downwards.
Can I? Oh, I'll do that.
Right. But to get to the surface, because I said the ship was about 20 feet, it takes about 40 feet worth of movement, which means you might actually have to dash to get there, because I don't think you have 40 feet, which means you can't attack this turn.
Right. I'll do it as far as I can go, and then like fire a blast.
Okay, so you're about 5 feet from the surface, and then you fire your Eldritch Blast, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Go
I'll
ahead.
do that now. And I shall put on Shared Burden.
Miss. You get your second blast, though. That one's a hit, though. As you deal 19 damage. And it cries out in pain as you do so. And that's your turn. Do you have a bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. Neo, this thing has you grappled. You could try to escape the grapple. It says it's restrained, so you might have to. Let me look that up real quick. Keep going through this page. This is like my most viewed page on this. Restrained. Your speed becomes 0. Attack rolls against you have it at advantage, and attack rolls from you have disadvantage. So no, you can attack if you want. You just have disadvantage unless you gain advantage from somebody else or reckless attack.
So, what's his hacks? Does that make his strength? What did he choose? Strength rolls
Yeah,
or something?
he chose strength. So if this creature makes an athletics check, it's at disadvantage.
Ain't that what it had to do for me to escape?
No, you have a DC to escape.
Oh.
Um,
Does it get easier if I rage?
you auto get advantage to athletics checks to escape, like in general.
Well, that would be the first step.
So bonus action rage. You can either try to escape or you can just reckless attack it.
Would I be able to chop the tentacle off with a reckless attack?
No, but you would be able to do a lot of damage to it if you hit. Or you could escape to try to get rid of the disadvantage.
Would I be able to attack if I escape?
No.
I'm gonna reckless attack.
Okay, so you rage, so we'll add the rage damage in. And then you get 2 attacks normal. Okay. So, you can also, since you didn't have your weapon out, Nick, since you already have disadvantage from being restrained, you don't get double disadvantage. So if you want to use your greatsword instead, you can. Because it still neutrals out. If you reckless attack, no matter what, you can't have disadvantage. Is what I'm telling you.
So you're saying I don't have to use those?
You don't have to use that unless you don't want to reckless attack.
Well, if I reckless attack, I can use my greatsword, right?
Yes, at neutral.
Oh. Alright. And then again.
Okay, that one hits. For 13. As again, it cries out in pain as you slash into it. Theo, it's effectively your first turn.
Before we go to Theo, would my shot have gone off?
Oh yeah, you were
since the-
readying. Yeah, go ahead. As soon as you saw it, go ahead and shoot it. How far away are you? Slightly out of range. You hit it for 3 piercing. Actually, you hit it and you notice the shot doesn't sink as deep into it as you expected it.
It's just a flesh wound.
Exactly. Go ahead, Theo.
All right, I will.
By the way, if anybody hears some of my like vague, like, oh, it doesn't do as much damage as you expect, you can ask me what I mean. Typically that means it resists whatever you did, but I just want to be clear on that. Go ahead, Theo. Sorry.
I will. How's it looking? I know a couple people have hit. Is it looking?
It looks healthy still.
Okay. I will. Oh, bonus action Hunter's Market.
What's the range on Hunter Mark?
Oh, that is a good, very good question.
Because I think
90
it's only
feet. Cannot do it.
you're 100 feet up from the water.
Yep. Oh, that's fine. Then I'll just shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. So I'm gonna go for. I'll take my first shot as a longbow. Wow, that didn't work.
Yeah, you
Drop
miss.
an arrow there. I will go for a sharpshooter this time.
That one does indeed hit.
Okay. And then the second one, I will do a. Or my.
Oh, but
Oh wait, hold on.
your bow isn't magical.
No, but my clockwork when I use it will be.
Yeah, I'm just thinking for your sharpshooter. You see the bolt not sink as deep as you expected.
Yeah, I'm reading something real quick. My apologies.
Not a problem. You'll just never be forgiven.
Mm.
Okay, never mind. That wouldn't work anyways. Alrighty. It will be a longbow shot, but it will be a clockwork. So longbow 23,
Okay.
and then I forgot to check clockwork, so it will be a D8 hitting into it. So 16. And on its turn, if it doesn't pull it out, it'll take 2d8 damage as the arrow slices into it.
Okay. That you noticed dealt just fine of damage.
Okay.
You want to put a marker or something for clockwork on it?
I know it's clockwork. Corey will remind me on the end of its turn. Me and Corey have this thing. Well, he'll forget, and I'll just add damage. Adler. Oh wait, I guess. Real quick, roll me a Constitution save since you did take damage since casting Hex.
Con save?
You drop Hex. Oh, wait, yeah, because you don't have Warcaster or something. I'm pretty sure you lose concentration. Yeah, you don't have Warcaster, so you lose concentration on Hex.
Ooh, okay.
Because you didn't meet the DC 10.
Alright, think we're just gonna go with no. I'm gonna hit it with a booming blade.
Okay, so you bonus
Or
action.
attempt to. So, well,
So, with Booming Blade, you don't get a full attack action. You make an attack. And unfortunately, you do not hit. Believe. Let me see.
no, I don't know why.
Vanish weapon. Yeah. So, on a hit, it suffers the normal effects. And yeah, no. So you miss, unfortunately.
Damn.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Can I just get like closer, like over
Yeah,
here?
you can.
without
You can
taking
still swim.
opportunity?
Yeah, it's with it out of reach. So wherever its farthest attack hits, that's how far you can move. You just don't know how far that is.
Yeah.
Would he-
Okay.
Would he be able to assist me getting free?
I got a plan if you don't get
Unfortunately-
free next turn.
Yeah. So Avak.
In all honesty, really not sure. I think I might just take another shot.
It hit before.
Right. Boop.
It does not hit this time as it pinks off of its scales. Anything else?
Nope.
And Corey, while I do its turn, you can just roll that damage because it's not pulling that out.
I figured. 16. Wow, max damage. I rolled max on all of that for that attack.
Nice. It's gonna swim like right over you, you two, to be on this side, so it can reach a rock as well. And it's going to make another. It's going to make a tentacle attack against Adler. Make a bite attack. No, it's gonna bite Adler. First off, let me do this. 18. I think it barely hits.
Yeah, it meets.
14 damage. It's going to use a tentacle on a rock. $16 a rock?
I'm gonna shield that.
Okay. So it's going to use fling on to throw Neo. I'm just reading it. Yeah, it's gonna fling Neo up at Dominic, who is 20 feet away. It's 30 feet away at this point. And yeah, so if the target is thrown at another creature, that creature must make a dex save or take the same damage. So it's going to fling you, and if you hit, you both take this damage because you're not gonna hit solid otherwise. So Dominic, I need a dex save.
Let me just wait. Cool. Where's Dex? Oh, Dex is just a thing. Cool. So Dex, just save.
Save, yeah. Okay, so it misses you, so you both don't take damage. As Neo, you are now like 40 feet away from it. It just yeeted you, so let me. You like put you there and then there, and like yeeted you way over there. Your turn, Dominic.
Then I shall do what the best of us do.
Okay, you hit both of those.
Nice. And I'm at the surface now. In case that wasn't clear. Sorry.
It after those two blasts, it's starting to look bloodied.
Wouldn't I be close to the surface then? Now,
Oh yeah,
too?
no, you're like at the surface, 20 feet away from Dominic. But it is your turn.
I guess I'm gonna catch a quick breath and swim down.
So I believe with your movement speed, you can move 20 feet, so you can get over towards Dominic. So you could be on the deck below Dominic here. About 20
Like right
feet away.
there?
Yeah, like right about there. About 20 feet away from the creature.
Would I be able to shoot my bow underwater?
At disadvantage because you can't reckless attack. Well, I think you can't reckless attack ranged weapons.
I do disadvantage attack.
But you also would have to drop your greatsword.
Oh shit. I
Yeah,
don't want to
it's-
drop it.
You don't want to drop it?
No,
Okay.
cause knowing my luck, I'd lose that shit.
You can always dash to get up right next to it. Or you could take the dodge action, so if it can attack you, it has disadvantage.
That sounds good.
So you're taking the dodge action. Theo.
I will. I will just take a clockwork bolt shot at it, seeing that my other attack didn't seem like it hit as well.
Go ahead.
Hey, critted on it.
You with these crits. That's 2 of you guys that have crit this time, so that's 28 damage.
I'm gonna be right back here in a minute.
It might be dead by the time you get back.
I'm just going to get alcohol.
And that'll be my turn because I no longer have.
I'm gonna roll right now. If you, no, Clockwork After Effect is a different attack. I'm wondering, because that's not part of the attack roll, the After Effect, so it's not doubled. I was debating on it. Adler.
Well, since
This thing
my
is
barbarian
keep chomping
friend
on you.
just ran away. Yeah, I know.
He didn't run. He got yeeted. It's the correct term.
My eyes, he ran away. He didn't break free. I'm just gonna keep trying to hit this thing. Maybe one of these times it'll actually look like it does something.
Oh, you hit it.
Oh, thank God.
Go ahead and click the name of your weapon and let's see what you do. You do 16 damage. You still have... It's not dead. It's looking very bloodied at this point, but it's not dead. You have...
Wait again.
I'm back, by the way.
Go ahead and click damage. That hits.
Hey.
Just barely. Okay.
Doesn't matter if it's barely, as long as it's getting hit.
Hey, if it barely hits you, you barely hit it. It's perfectly fine. That's your turn?
Yep, that's it.
A rock. This thing tried to tentacle you.
I think mainly for S's and G's, I'm going to use something that I have not used.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
No, it's a neat little spell, but it might actually work well on him. I'm going to do this.
So it's a con save. So let's do that con save first before we see what the effects are. It passes.
Boo. Okay.
Thumbs down.
So I just wanted to read it. Or take it. Okay. That's a cool little thing. So, it's its turn. Go ahead and roll that damage, Theo. I'd rather do it at the beginning of the turn so I don't forget. Much worse than last time, honestly. Poor show.
Yeah.
Ain't there 2 bolts in there, or?
No. Using Clockwork Bolt takes 1 action. The first round, I have 2 separate actions because of my ambusher skill.
I thought
So,
you shot it twice at the
What's funny?
clockwork.
So you're 100 foot up, probably 100 foot out. So diagonal, you're probably only like 100 to 150 feet away. I would assume, Theo. It's gonna use an attack that could actually hit you.
That's fine. I don't blame it. I'm hurting it.
So it creates it creates bolts of lightning that swirl around it, and it flings one at you, one at Dominic because he's been hitting it, and one at the bigger threat, the one that actually was hitting it, which is Neo. So I need all 3 of you, Dominic, Neo, and Theo, to make a dex save.
What's the range on that?
150 feet.
Damn it.
I lost.
You have
Technically, I'm 140. I'm 142 feet away from it. Technically speaking.
You have
about 120. Sorry.
You have advantage, Nick, because you could see it coming. You still fail.
I was supposed to make a dex save.
Yes.
Do I have advantage because I'm staring at it?
No, Nick has danger sense. Anything he sees coming, he has advantage.
Well, okay.
So you and Dominic take half. Neo, you take full.
Well, I didn't take any of that health out from before either.
So this is
Yeah.
lightning damage. So you, Theo and Dominic takes 11 lightning damage, and Neo takes 22.
Do we take 11, you said?
Yes.
Oh, darn. There goes my temp HP for the day.
Okay, so let me...
Oh, that's been gone, bud.
Don't forget, everybody does have 10 good berries on them. So at the end of this, you can eat some good berries.
Sounds good.
And that
Alright.
was its action.
I'm gonna eat some fried kraken.
I think we all know what I'm about to do.
Do it.
I'm gonna do a little dance, and
The top one hit. The bottom one does not. So you deal
What kind of
8
dance?
damage.
We need to know this.
The safety dance, of course.
Is it like disco themed or?
Speaking of deep fried, Neo, it's your turn.
Alright, I want to swim the rest of the way
Yep.
to him. So I'd be up in here somewhere.
Yep.
And then I want a reckless attack.
Yep.
And then fuck it. Try
Hey,
again.
that one does hit, and you kill it. How do you do it? How does it die?
Nice.
It only had 12 HP left.
Alright.
How do you?
Did you ask how I
Yeah.
killed it or?
Yeah. How do you kill it?
I like that. This little wing thing on the side, I like to think I chopped that off into him.
The
Like
little,
that part falls down and I chop into him. Yeah, this
the fin.
Yeah. I like cleave off that, heading towards the head.
Nice, very nice.
Does that make any sense?
No, yeah, no,
Yes.
I get exactly what you mean. As with black blood billows out of it, combat's over.
They're gonna eat it.
I'm gonna say that there's gold coins in a chest down there if people want it.
I'm not eating it no more. Going down there.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a big
just-
left open chest down there. That you could see a ton of gold and silver in it.
Yeah.
Stuff in that. Do I have empty a pouch in my bag to shove all that in?
Sort of way to, about the same whether you pull the chest up or you pull it in a bag. You might not have the time to put it all in a bag though with your mouthful of ale.
I'll help you with a chest.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start swimming back to the
I am
boat.
proficient in strength checks.
And then as we're swimming up with the chest, I'm pointing at the Kraken to Adler.
Adler.
I'm having a Adler, hoping he gets what I'm pointing at it for.
Alright.
He's just pointing at the
Pointing at the
Kraken,
Kraken?
whip a chest of what you can only assume is gold in his hand.
Is there anything like trophy-like on the Kraken?
I mean, it has a head. You could probably get a tooth from it.
I mean, let's get like a tentacle and like a tooth. Like
Okay,
bring it
roll,
up.
roll me a survival.
Who survives?
You get a 15. You don't have disadvantage on this.
Okay.
You can get maybe a couple teeth with that,
Sweet.
which make it much easier to showcase treasure than a tentacle that probably rots.
Yeah, but like I want the tentacle
He-
too.
He
Then
wanted
we're
to
gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Oh well, then
Take
yeah,
the
you
fin
can.
that already
Yeah,
got cut off.
you
free
grab
food.
you grab the fin that is already flowing there.
Alright.
As
And then I'm just gonna go back up.
Yeah.
as you guys go back up. So I will explain how much. Once you guys pull that chest up to the ground, I'm putting you guys back here so I can easily explain it. Once you pull up on a thing, do you guys look at it, see how much is there, or?
I'm
Yes.
not bothered about it. I'm just going back to the rope.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to get this up the rope, whether it is on us, our persons, or now that we have time to think about it.
Do I have any more rope?
Yeah.
I
I
have
tied
some
the-
rope as well. So
I tie the rope to my. I tie the chest to my back. I figured it'd be easier for me to do it than a rock, cause I'm.
oh, I have a 0 modifier. I'm just proficient in strength checks, so I can help.
I figured it'd be easier for me to climb up the rope than you with it.
No, I couldn't carry that up the rope. That's what I'm saying. Like, you swimming through the water was pretty much dragging me already.
So you tie it to your back. Theo, have you let the rope back down?
Is it Dominic approaching it first?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
I dunked. We dunk him as we come past. Does the rope get let down for
I'm
us?
gonna send a message to Ari. Is she invisible again, or is she not invisible?
She's just been sitting there, lightly pushing up against Theo.
Ari, can you give me the rope?
You see, Dominic, you feel a little tug. You look down, not Dominic, but Theo. You feel a little tug.
Mhm.
You look down, you see Ari kind of point at the rope and point down, and it like makes a gesture.
Does Dominic? Well, I guess Theo wouldn't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna ask that because that'd be a meta question. I
What do? You see the poor imp, like basically gesturing for you to throw the rope down. Coy?
I sent you a message
Oh,
on.
okay. I didn't see it. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Once everybody's down there, I'll toss the rope down. I'm gonna make Dominic wait for everybody to meet up there.
So once everybody gets to where the rope was, he tosses it down to you guys. All of you guys with your plunder from down here, be it magic items or gold.
Well, we don't know about the magic item.
He used detect magic on it, and they glue. You guys don't know about it, but I said whether you have magic items or gold or pieces of kraken.
Oh, he has pieces of dinner.
When you get to the surface with it, it smells rancid.
Still
What's
kind
your
of
con?
Is it poisonous? Can I cast detect poison and disease?
You could.
Kinda want to see if it's poisonous. Just to see.
When you do it, it definitely shows off at poisonous, more like but less poison and more, like I said, rancid. Like something
Okay, so
was
we could-
wrong with that creature, and it's probably not okay to eat.
Mm,
But
I'm gonna let. I'm
but
still
Neo,
gonna bring it.
yeah, I was about to say Neo might still eat it.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets sick from eating it.
Gain its powers.
That's how that's my
Boy,
theory
what's
now.
that Tyler says? Fight God, kill him, eat it. Kill God, eat his heart, gain its powers.
Yeah, find kill God, eat his heart, gain his powers.
How is it that we find out what items do again?
What? Oh, the spell identify is the easiest way.
And who is it that has that again? Is it not?
I do.
Cool. I'm gonna be like, hey, can you identify these?
Back at the
I
top
mean,
of
you're
the
already touching them, so sure.
Do you take the 10 minutes to cast identify?
Yes.
I would recommend doing that when you get to the top.
I figured he
Oh,
wouldn't
I
mention.
figured that's what.
Yeah, I
we were
figured we
doing.
were up here already if we were conversating.
Yeah.
I also like to think that I made Neo carry me up without realizing he carried me up.
That on top of the chest while I was climbing up.
No,
What
Pre-Ninja.
did-
I tied myself to one of the loops in the chest, and as you started climbing, you were just dragging me.
I like to
let-
imagine Theo did the thing was like, oh, I'm gonna drop you, and like every wee bit when I was.
No, you
climbing.
guys get right to the top, and Theo just cuts the rope.
Wait, seriously?
No.
Ah!
He didn't tell me he did, at least.
No, so if I touch the screen on my laptop at all, the whole thing just powers down, and I bumped it by accident, so I didn't hear what happened there.
Oh, I made the joke that they got near the top you just cut the rope.
I want you guys to know, if I had a spare rope, I was definitely just gonna chuck it over the edge when I first initially threw it, just to make it seem like I threw the rope over the edge. But I don't have spare rope, so you're lucky.
That would have been funny.
But nope, I'm not gonna cause you guys harm. No, just because one of us doesn't want to be friends with me, that's not the whole group.
Oh, it's just a big miscommunication.
That you
I've seen all
did.
that.
Yeah.
I believe you. I think you can speak it, and you just insulted me. So
Oh no!
I like to think me and Theo are pretty good friends.
I mean,
Like we went
You-
training together.
In all honesty, Neo, you feel any animosity that you had towards a rock gone as well, because you don't feel that bad for a rock judging you anymore. It's not a big deal. Like, people judge people. It's mostly because they feel inferior, is what you're probably thinking. But it doesn't bother you anymore.
And he fireballed me. That's why I felt like he started judging me.
I also healed you.
No,
I healed
now-
you for more damage than I
No,
fireballed
now
you for.
he realizes that now. Like, he realizes and understands that. Before
That's where
he
that
didn't.
came from.
Yeah, before he didn't understand that.
it's great.
Yeah,
Does
exactly.
identify take time, or is it?
Yeah, oh,
intense?
he can. So, identify takes like a minute to cast, or 10 if you want to.
I was just gonna ritual
Spell,
cast it
yeah.
so I don't have spell slots.
Yeah, I
Don't forget,
figured.
if you guys are damaged, eat the good berries to heal yourself back up.
They're
Oh, these
damaged.
are berries.
They're damaged.
I have 9 good berries on me because I have to heal myself by 1 point here.
I
have
have
a full 10
10,
on me.
so I never
If any-
actually took any damage.
If anybody needs any, I have some spares.
What? I still don't know what a good berry is.
How many?
Uh,
How many
base-
good berries?
Good
How many
berry
HP
is basically heal 1 HP.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it gives
oh,
you
and
sustenance for a day.
Yep.
1 good berry
It's
is
a-
enough nutrients for 1 day, but
It's a
you can down
shitty-
all 10.
It's a shitty sensu bean.
No,
Can someone give me
great.
1 good berry, cause I'm 1 health off max?
No.
Can I lay on hands myself?
Yes.
Save the resources. Take my good
Yeah.
berries.
Take mine too. I didn't take any damage.
I'll take 1 good berry.
I'm
From someone.
84 and 92.
How many good berries do I have? I don't
When I
understand.
when I
They
if
share 10
Dominic's if Dominic is asking for, well, is Ari always invisible or only when you specifically tell her to be?
She can kind of choose whenever she wants.
Is she currently visible?
It's up to her. I don't
That's what
know.
I'm asking. Is she currently visible?
Probably. She never went uninvisible. Everybody has seen
Okay.
her.
So I instead of giving the good berry directly to Dominic, I'm gonna give it to Ari, and then she can give it to him.
I'm
She
I'm gonna dump my
she
10 into Adler's hand.
I'm gonna
looks
slowly walk up. I'm
she
gonna
looks
slowly
at
walk up to
you.
Theo.
She looks up at you with a good berry in her hand, and she licks it.
I just look at her like I don't care. I just eat the good berry. Like
If she wants one after she gives it to him, I'll give her another one. I don't care.
Yeah, she takes it and she eats it before he gets it. Chance.
That's fine with me. I'll give her another one. If
I'm gonna slowly approach Theo and then be like, "Hey man, I'm sorry.
sorry for what?
Like I hope there's no like bad blood."
No, none on my end.
1,000-yard glare. at him.
Roll an insight on that, Tom.
I would like to. Okay.
You 100% believe that there's no bad blood.
No,
Okay.
there's no bad blood on my end. I'm not the one that told me I
Why-
don't want to be friends with
Yeah. Why would he lie to you? There's no bad blood.
you. Right.
Okay. I just take it away from you. Cool.
I said we could be good friends, and you scoffed at it. So I'm not the one that has a problem between you and me. You apparently have a problem with me.
So, for those of
Wait,
you,
are you saying that out loud or are you just saying this in your head?
Oh, no, that was meta. Me just
Cool,
saying.
cool. Fine,
Yeah.
cool.
so do we want to know what's in the chest hold, or do we want to know what the items are?
Yes.
I'm assuming they go through the chest while I was identifying the items.
So the chest, what's left in the chest is just some gold and silver, only a small pittance.
Do you guys want me to put this into the group fund?
Please.
Yes.
Uh,
I'm ready.
but I put it in chat. It's 2,500 GP and 5,000 silver.
5,000.
5,000.
5,000.
Yeah, 5,000. But sorry. By the way, typically, unless it's something like big art pieces, I do the magic wallet kind of thing. Well, it just as long as you put it in your bag, it's fine.
Okay, cool. I hope so, because I'm currently holding 2,800 pieces of gold pieces and 5,000,
Yeah.
5,200 silver pieces. So
Because
I really would hope.
I don't particularly want to track weight of gold. If something auto tracked it and you overcome it, that's fine. I'm not making Roll20 do that.
Okay.
If
but,
not, Theo wouldn't have been able to move a long time ago.
I have the clavicle of chainmail as I walk. Chink, 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 as all the coins rattle in my pockets.
Okay, so let me just boom, boom, boom. Here's one item for you, Rock, to look at.
I'm quite interested in the ring because I have an idea what the hourglass is, but I have no clue what the ring is. So I'm like, fashion.
I love Roll20 because I can just ping Kelly with what it is, and he can explain in a Rock what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, you didn't finish exploring. You only explored one ship. You didn't explore the other ship.
I looked at him and I point at the chunk of Kraken.
I want
Oh,
to say
I was
over my
watching.
shoulder while I'm identifying, yeah, we did.
Hey, I mean, you guys made the choice to jump in. No one pressured you.
Perfect. It's a great experience.
By the way,
Um,
Neo, he still has that chunk if you want to try
We
to cook it.
obviously have to cook it. I'm not a big fan of Chinese. Not Chinese. We call it sushi.
I mean, you gonna start a fire and start cooking, or I ain't no top tier chef. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
I'm not much better.
Can anybody here cook?
I have cook's utensils. I'm not proficient with them, but I do have them.
Theo's been nominated.
All right, he's got the tools. He's a professional. Give it to him.
He's
Ari
not.
can cook.
I nominate him as tribute.
Sounds good.
Okay, so can we pop the hourglass up for everybody just to save that time?
Nice play on words there. I appreciate it.
The ring, however, allows you to remove the verbal component.
Oh, I'm wearing this then.
Remove the verbal component of spells.
Yeah, while wearing the ring, the same word becomes harmlessly written on your tongue. Sorry, when you cast a spell of 3rd level or lower that requires only verbal components. You could choose to cast the spell using somatic ones instead.
which is hand movements and the like.
Any spell that
Oh,
requires the
okay.
target to hear the verbal components gains no benefits from this property.
You identified it, Phil, so if it's something you can use, I'm okay with that.
I am currently attuned fully.
Okay.
So if there is... I mean, this is going to come in hand with useful combat, or in water combat, so...
Agree.
It's definitely something to hold on to.
The limitations of that, though, is it has to only be verbal.
Yeah, it has to only be verbal, and you can only use it once a day.
Well, how many items do I have attuned to me?
2, I
Do we
believe.
know? 2. Cool. And then how many can I have attuned to me?
3.
Can I attune or use fine if I attune the ring to me? Because it means I don't have to talk for Eldritch Blast.
Technically you do, because Eldritch Blast is not only somatic.
What is it?
It's
Right,
somatic
never mind
and
then.
vocal.
No, then it's fine. Oh well.
Let's see. I'm seeing unluck on that. Only
All the
one.
rest,
Only one of
yeah,
yours
it
would work.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
It-
worth it.
It has a little bit. I'm okay.
I
with,
have 4
since
spells
since
that
it's once a day. I'm okay with making it like you can not use verbal, but it's just because it's only once a day. But that's the thing. That's one Eldritch Blast you can do silently.
Yeah, no, it's not really worth it. I'll just
Would it help Theo any?
the items I have are far more
Beneficial.
well, the one I'm stuck with it. I can't do anything with it as it crawls around my head.
Yep. His
The
eye.
only vocal I have is Healing Word, so...
You should keep your eye on someone else, and then you can have like when the group splits up, you could have an eye on the group and stuff. You know what I mean? You could even ask Ari to hold it for you, and then like Ari can float about and give you like a bird's eye view of things if you wanted.
Well, I'm sure that would make me sick.
Half your vision up in the
At
sky.
least the first time.
Be constant vomit coming out.
It'd be kind of cool.
Would I be
though.
able to curve my shots based upon my new
No.
angle?
This is not wanted. No.
How about
I feel-
reflect them?
Sopo looks at you and says, "See, they all made it back alive and in generally one piece. And interesting
That's the way we
treasure.
operate.
Interesting treasure down there too. Like I promised."
You are not wrong. Thank you.
He nods and smiles. He's like, And still there's plenty to see on the island.
I laugh as if we were told a joke, because I'm assuming a joke was made. So I'm like, it's so true.
Well, I just noticed. So, like, if I for the eye, if it is slain, or I can dismiss it if I want to, it automatically reappears in my eye socket.
Yep, because you're attuned to it.
Yeah, that's cool. With a sickly sound. I have yet to experience that sickly sound, but if it happens to die and we're creeping somewhere, it's going to emit a very sickly sound.
Stab your eye if you want.
I would prefer you not to.
Noted.
Yeah, because why you probably wouldn't you wouldn't take the damage from that. You definitely would feel
We would all roll con saves to see if we kept from vomiting.
it.
Yeah.
And where I'm going, someone's shoes are getting
So-
covered in vomit.
Who? It was
I'm a
Theo
backup
cooking up
from
the.
Theo.
It was Theo that cooked up the.
Apparently, just because I brought the cooking utensils with me, I'm cooking it.
I
Nobody
mean,
else is prepared.
I was just about to say, I'm sure a rock can cook, but
Well-
nobody wants to eat what he eats. So
roll me a d20.
Hold on. No, I'm not.
I mean,
Screw it,
Theo
why not?
do-
I'll use
Theo
my
does it.
inspiration for this one.
okay. Much better.
Yeah. Oh, I don't plan on eating it, but I don't want to make anyone like sick.
So you get it. It has a nice char on the outside. It's very rubbery. The smell did not improve.
Oh, so it's kind of like eating calamari.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Well, I like
Krakens
to
are
think I
giant
cut it
squid
in
mon.
half.
Yeah. So
And I eat half of it and offer the other half to.
it's
I
Adler. It's the worst thing you've ever tasted. It's
act like it's good.
not because of the cooking, but because it just tastes off. Like it tastes like something sat in the fridge a week after it was supposed to be thrown out.
I act like it's good.
Roll me a performance check.
This is disgusting.
I appreciate you trying to save my feelings. Thank you.
Nobody can tell that it's not as good as you're trying to make it seem. Okay, Theo can tell it's not as good as you're trying to make it seem. But, like he said, he appreciates that you're trying to spare his feelings.
You're hiding the shade of green very well.
It fades into your gray skin nicely.
Uh,
But to everybody else, it seems clearly good, despite its smell. It's probably like slightly overcooked, kind of the country ham. You know how it gives off that smell, but it's still good.
I like well done country ham.
Yeah, so it's probably like that. Anybody else want to try some?
Nope.
I am okay. I cooked it, so I know it is not the best.
I offered it to Adler.
I'll try a bit.
No, it smelled a little too gross. Before I,
Dominic, you take a big old bite. It is just as bad as I described it.
Oh, is it? Meh.
I think I'm just gonna stick with the good berries.
It's worse than its smell.
Oh, okay. It's pretty bad.
It's not. It was cooked. The bacteria and stuff was cooked out of it, so it's not gonna make you guys sick. But if it was lower than 10, I was gonna make people roll for poison checks.
Glad I re-rolled that.
But it's just it doesn't sit well in your stomach as it is, Dominic. Now that that's
You know,
done,
just to let you guys know, I could definitely have my eye deliver touch spells to you guys. You know, I'm sure that wouldn't be creepy to have the eye crawling around you guys.
I would have the
Well,
eye.
touch
Used
spells.
to it.
I would make that eye rub against people doing so.
Like against the face, you just feel the filament and the slime of an eye
Yep.
just rub against your face as a touch spell gets delivered to you.
And then Theo
Oh,
also feels like something's touching his eye.
Yeah. Like touching your yeah.
Which I know Corey knows because I know Corey wears contacts too, so he knows the feeling of something touching his eye.
Yeah. Doesn't bother me as much, but yeah.
Not nowadays. Like it's easier for me now, but. So you guys have new magic items. What are you? And you guys you guys did not take a short rest unless you guys want to try to take a short rest out in the open with the air and stuff.
I mean, it doesn't bother me.
No, I mean,
I want to change back into my non-wet clothes.
Okay, so you change right out there and like put your wet clothes in a bag to hopefully dry, but it's cold out, so who knows?
I guess
Yeah.
the what's her face would have been up here with us too, watching all this.
Oh
Go down.
yeah,
I
no,
forgot about that.
she tried to stay away from you guys while you guys did that. Just because she wasn't gonna jump.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Would have been good bonding.
Yeah, I know.
good bonding there, huh?
It's just almost a group swim. It's fun.
You guys look down. You see a dark shape. You see the floating form of the kraken in the water, and then a dark shape under it as the kraken just gets pulled under.
Oh
Last
no.
time I tried to bond with a friend, they scoffed at me.
I salute and walk away.
Oh no.
I don't salute at Thea. I salute at the dark shape in the water and walk away.
Well, let's head out.
So Percy's like, yes, follow me. I know there's a beautiful area in that X that you guys will. It's simply to die for, as he leads you away.
I feel like
I will
this
turn
is
back to
trying
the group
kill us.
and I will tell to the group that he said he's going to take us to an area that's simply to die for. I'd be ready.
Mm.
And as you look away, you hear the shink sound of the sword being drawn.
What about here?
Hold on.
Those look like gravestones.
I'm gonna look back at Dominic. Like, hey, I've noticed that I've done a lot of the translating here. If you want to kick in and help at all, that would help us. That way I don't have to constantly go back and forth. So if you ever hear Soho say anything, you're more than welcome to say something to the group. It would save me time because I'm with trying to be up here and leading everybody. I don't always think about it right away. So if you could pass along some of the information that Soho gives us, that would be greatly appreciated.
Donut's gonna look at you frozen for a second and be like, "Can you keep a secret?"
You're gonna look at who, me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Now don't get mad.
He's
Tell me you
already
won't
mad.
get mad.
No promises.
No, just promise you won't get mad.
No promises. What's up?
Well, then I can't tell you because if you
Okay.
don't promise,
Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
well, at least tell me.
How can I tell you if it's gonna make me mad or not if I don't know what it is?
Oh well, can you at least like try to be understanding? Like, can you promise to try to understand?
Sure.
Okay. So you know how I said that I can understand him,
Uh-huh.
and this whole time I've been like nodding along and being like yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I have a slight confession.
Okay.
I've got no fucking clue what he's saying.
All right. I want to roll an insight.
Go ahead. Roll persuasion, Dominic.
Okay. Oh my god, you don't believe. Oh no. Okay.
Which one was the 17 the one you rolled or the 10?
The 17 was the insight on how well
Okay.
Neo's performance was.
He
Yeah,
seems
Theo was just in here. He's like, you're just trying to get out of work.
That's a fine.
No.
I'm not gonna tell people what to believe with other people, but that's a fine way of.
Because Theo doesn't know exactly what, because you've persuaded Theo to believe you that you could speak this language, and then now you're trying to persuade Theo that you can't speak this language. So all Theo knows is either he's lying to me and he's just pulling my leg, or he's just trying to get out of work right now.
Either way,
Okay, so what's
He's-
your reaction? What are you gonna
Yeah.
tell me? Like,
Well, I guess we're not all as special as I thought.
what? No, what? I'm pretty cool. I can do. I'm gonna get like really like. I'm gonna be like trying to do like wee dumb tricks and stuff. Like, do this. Do
I
this
got a
with your hands.
tricycle.
I can.
Not a
I can-
tricycle,
so
a unicycle.
as you guys are walking and talking, you see through the blowing snow a grand assembly of ice sculptures across the snowy field at the foot of the mountain in the corner of
I
the
don't want
island.
to be here.
Nope.
I don't wanna be here.
A closer examination reveals that these sculptures are completely faithful to their subjects. Bears, elk, saber-toothed tiger, wolves, yeti, hazes, white dragons, and other creatures of the north. No mortal hand could have created such wondrous work.
Did you say a white dragon is in the statue?
Yeah, it's probably there's probably either an adult white dragon over here that like
I
Ice
definitely don't want
sculpture.
to be here.
supposedly see beautiful sculptures created by
Okay.
the goddess herself.
Guys, I don't think we should be here. I don't know if these are handmade sculptures or if something was
Well-
able to freeze a white dragon.
Roll,
I don't want to be here.
Roll in Arcana. It seems like these aren't creatures frozen; they're clear, but they are unnaturally like accurate. Like it's not like they've been turned to ice, but it's definitely very well crafted ice sculptures.
Okay. Can I make a survival check to know if I would have anything that would like? The survival would be to see. I know he said it was created by, what's her face, but survival with anything like in nature that would help aid this, or if there was like these are natural.
Go ahead.
I know you said they're not arcana, but something that would make it. I don't know if survival. Nope. Wow,
You have
that's awful.
no idea how these are made, though. You just know they're
Okay.
not like creatures transformed into ice, and they're not like frozen creatures.
Okie dokie. Oh, by the way, since I'm wearing a different hood now, because of the cloak that I got, I do still have the white cloak that gives a static +2 to
Didn't I say
stealth. If everybody,
proficiency?
it might have been proficiency.
Because it'd be 3 now.
So, I can't remember, but I have the elven cloak, so it gives me wherever it is.
Cloak of Elvenkind, which is
Yeah,
advantage on
perception checks.
stealth and disadvantage on perceptions to notice you.
Yeah, so I figure that's better than that anyway. So if anyone wants a cloak that doesn't require attunement, this will give you a bonus to your stealth check while in snow of whatever your proficiency modifier is.
I'm too big for it.
But I'm not a stealthy type.
Yeah, no, I was
It-
how to say
it-
the least stealthy is the dwarf.
I'll throw it to the dwarf if you would like it. That'd help you out.
I mean,
It-
why would I
it's
need
not
to
gonna
be
make you-
stealthy?
It's not going to make you quieter, but it's going to make you blend in a little bit easier.
I don't like to hide from things. I'd rather just face them head on.
Okay, fine. And just never mind then.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want it? I just thought about it while I was going through my stuff. If you don't want it, that's fine. I just was trying to.
if no one else wants it, I'll take it.
Okay.
But does it match my crown?
100% no.
Oh God.
No, I'm not gonna wear it.
You
Alrighty.
playing fashion D&D?
Doing a fashion souls run, okay?
You have to look good when you're whooping someone's butt, or it doesn't count.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm slowly drifting off
So-
to sleep, so I may burst.
No,
out soon.
don't worry. we're not gonna go for much longer. I was probably gonna go through this last area.
It's
But
important to get a full level of commitment.
yeah. If that's all you guys see with these statues, is there anything you guys want to do, or are you going back to the we need to leave idea?
Can I
Well,
lick
if-
one of the statues?
What?
Can I go try to lick one of the statues?
Can we back up before he
I do
does
not
that?
want to be near him.
Go ahead.
I stand behind Theo.
What kind of
Backing
statue
up.
are you looking for? Are you looking at one of the smaller ones, one of the
Do you
bigger
mind-
ones? What?
Nah,
Go
go
all out
for the
with
white.
the white dragon.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, go all out.
Yeah, I'll go all out. White
Now,
dragon.
what
Okay,
part
it's
of the
the
white
rod right
dragon are
now.
you gonna lick?
It's tongue.
Oh, it's tongue.
Okay.
French.
Roll.
I'm gonna-
I'm trying to
Want to roll?
think. I'm trying to think because I want you to roll something for this.
Mhm.
How are you
Con save.
climbing up to its mouth? To lick its tongue.
Successfully?
Roll me an acrobatics.
Okay.
I'm gonna go hide somewhere and watch this from a distance, but I'm just gonna hide.
So you reach up to grab one of its spines to help pull you up, and you snap the spine off. And something happens as soon as that happens.
I'm hiding in one of the trees right now. That's the only thing I can really hide in.
So
I'd like
you
to
see
form a apple.
a 7-foot tall, from the snow, just formed a woman's shape, 7 foot tall, with an owl face, and she yells. It looks straight at you, glowing yellow eyes, and yells, "Defiler!" and points a finger at you.
I didn't mean to.
Yes.
I'll fix it.
Let me see. I want to see.
I cast mend.
Can someone cast man, please?
That takes a minute to cast. I want.
But yes, I can cast mend. But I'm currently hiding in a tree right now.
Let me see.
And I'm trying to hide too.
That's my 27 stealth.
I got 9.
27.
Yeah, because the cloak gives me advantage.
I want you to know I put you up against a passive koi, and you just barely beat it.
Oh, nice. I'm glad.
It was a 26.
Oh, nice.
But everybody
So it was-
else is noticed, and she points at everybody. I need Constitution saves from everybody.
I'm not even with that guy.
Including me or no,
Just
since I was
no.
hidden.
You're the only one that don't have to because you don't know.
Okay.
Like, she doesn't know.
I'm way over here. He's way over there.
What's up with all my?
I'm really sorry, guys. I just.
It's fine. You hit the chaotic point of the night. Everybody gets there.
No, remember, before I tell you if you pass or fail, we all have inspirations.
Once per
I'm
session.
gonna use
inspiration.
it. That's a hint. I'm using the inspiration.
No,
yeah.
I'm just reminding people because
No,
we're gonna
that's okay.
end after this. I don't want you guys not to use it.
I'm
Oh,
using
no.
mine.
Oh no.
Adler, I need it from you
Yep.
too. Are you happy with a 17, or do you want to re-roll that with inspiration?
No, I'm happy with
Okay.
a 17.
So everybody who is below 17
Nice.
now
Nice,
has
Adler.
vulnerability to cold for the next 24 hours.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. That is
Dom-
gonna rock
Dominic's
Neo.
gonna die. Dominic's dying tonight.
Neo, who has never once known cold,
Yeah, no.
now knows cold.
Yeah, no. It's now freezing out here. Imagine if you were in a sauna and then you walked out into the snow.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ. I'm gonna beg for.
Don't worry, because we're gonna end here and
Okay.
start next time with a
With
combat.
Dominic dying.
Question.
Jesus.
Would that have made me have vulnerability even though the
Yes,
boots
it
give me?
bypasses that.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how that would work with magical gear.
So do I or don't I? Since I'm a meeting.
You don't.
Yes.
Everybody who's 17 and above don't.
Perfect.
Yeah, Dominic's totally dying.
And then
Yeah.
the big snow woman is down here, and she's like, and you will die for your defilement. As she
It
disappears,
wasn't me.
and an ice-like figure forms and like shakes off the ice and gains color as a creature appears behind where she was. And this is where we're gonna end the session.
Yeah,
just
it
gonna-
wasn't me.
I'm trying to find a spot that my token actually sits on the tree. Here. I'm a tree.
I would just like to again formally apologize.
Here, I'll even roll initiative so we know how bad you guys are screwed next
Yeah, it
time.
was like I had definitely backed up from wherever
my
that
bad.
situation was going
I
on.
figured you would back up like over here or something.
Okay.
Question: if I just don't partake in this fight, will she ever know I'm there? I mean, yes, I'm gonna watch my friend get murdered, but
You technically
You're gonna watch your friend
Hid.
murder one.
hid. So
did I roll in that one twice? 'Cause I have advantage on.
no, you rolled nat one once and a 4 on the other. It just shows
Okay.
you that one of them was a 1.
Gotcha. Okay,
Because
gotcha.
it would be
Holy
a
crap,
10.
How did I
It'd
manage?
be a 10 otherwise.
Fair.
Okay, so I have Dominic, creature. I have everybody. So that's what we're
I am
gonna.
so focused on trying to remain hidden that I'm not paying attention to the fight.
And that's where we're gonna end it.
I tried to hide.
Hope you guys had fun. I know it
I
wasn't
tried
too
to
much
hide.
tonight, but the combat encounter and some role play. But
I had fun.
It
I
was fun,
especially
yeah.
now like my relationship with Dominic.
Destroyed.
I'm sorry.
exactly.
And unless you're willing to eat it, it's not going to get fixed.
I feel like I'm just making things worse for the group now at this point. I'm really just digging my own grave.
If it was up to Neo, you are.
But yeah,
I'd be shivering while you're doing it too.
I am doing it in my
Yeah.
stream here, so everybody who watched will see this in the future. I hope you guys have amazing days. Until next time, make sure to stay sweet.